Hey guys, MikeTheVike here, back for yet another video. Today we're doing a base tour on the Uwu clan's base. Now Snickyz is the main builder of this thing. I believe we did a tour on a solo base of his not too long ago. Well, I think he kind of upped his game a little bit. We got a whole bunch of armored walls, got some nice Christmas lights, big fan.
So, as you can see, we decorated the shit out of our base with Uwu signs, so people can't try and say they offlined us and thought we were someone else.
Yeah.
We have the usual 2 layers of high external stone walls, the external TCs. Christmas lights, of course, for the big flex, you know.
Yeah, big fan, big fan.
The entire exterior of the base is HQM, and surprisingly, most of the inside honeycomb is stone because we did it so early on in the white. We have auto turrets pretty much covering every angle, even flame traps. Down here, I don't know if you can open those boxes, but I have one clan member that's really obsessed with collecting people's skulls.
I see.
Kind of fucked. Each skull is individually different players, so...
Yeah, dude, what? That's a little weird.
Yeah. But yeah, we're already pretty close to the main loot room area, and you can tell by all the HQM that it's like very hard to just pummel through. Both of these auto turns are able to pretty much control the entire loot room.
I just noticed you got mostly MP5 so far, and then you got a pump shotty here.
Yeah, so with the new auto turn update, the old auto turn never did like AK level damage, you know? And the auto turns don't shoot a gun as fast as they can actually shoot. So if you put like a SAR, for instance, in it, we tested a lot of guns out. And with the SAR, it actually fires like at half of its maximum speed. So that was a no option, pretty much. The AK is a little bit overkill in our opinion. It doesn't really fire like a real AK should. It kind of does this weird like tapping almost where it goes...
Oh.
It'll leave people alive pretty easily. And the custom SMG doesn't exactly have the magazine size that you would like because now the auto turns have to reload, right? So besides an M249 and an MP5, MP5s are really cheap. They have good range and damage, so we just stuck with those. Because incendiary ammo is really annoying, and so we tested that out with a spaz and a pump shotgun, but this is pretty much an area of denial kind of auto turn. If they blow through one area, the pump shotgun will actually like shoot at them, and that fire that's on the ground usually like at least stops them from coming through for a little while.
Sweet.
So it helps slow down the rate a bit.
That's cool. I like that you get to pick that now.
This
like
entire...
that's a customization, right? That's sweet.
Yeah, it's really customizable. The only sad part is that some guns are just not viable in it right now.
Yeah. Oh well.
The loot room is pretty spacious. As you know, the whole like me streaming thing, having a lot of subs randomly join and leave. So I needed the loot room to be as spacious while also being as defended as possible. So we did some drop down designs. You can actually see these roofs through the wall.
Oh.
And if you look at that, that's actually an extra layer of honeycombing that you can do on squares now, thanks to some, I forgot who actually came up with that, but if you place a roof and a higher foundation, you can actually put an extra layer of honeycombing on squares now, so they're almost as good as triangles.
Okay.
Then you have the new loot rooms that people have been doing lately, and I think these are really sick. So the usual drop-down loot room design has the shotgun traps that keep people from looting them once they blow in.
Yeah.
And the key to that is that if you break these lower boxes, because they're so close to the wall, and the back side of them won't take damage, the update in which they made the loot fall towards where they took damage to stop unlootable loot rooms will actually make the bags of loot fall through this foundation.
Oh god.
So it'll roll into it, and they'd have to break the HQM foundation to get any of the stuff that's inside of the boxes. It's pretty much just, we made this as hard to offline as we possibly could without just stacking walls upon walls.
Yeah.
TC being on the side like this also very much so helps.
Definitely.
Because of the fact that most people will go through that center triangle, And this has actually happened when we got offline. The people decided that they wanted to come through the roof, and this entire area of roof was blown off. And they were pretty much right here, and they started blowing downwards right here for TC. And obviously that's not where TC is. All that is a bunch of stacked half walls. And so they wasted about 60 rockets and 3 stacks of explosive ammo not to get anything besides breaking our tier 3.
Wow.
So that was fun.
Dang.
So this is something I don't see a lot of people do, which is use shop fronts to the best of their ability. Most people will take roof floor when they're raiding because it's so important to have control of peak downs.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do is actually use shop fronts and windows to basically the best of their advantage, and get as much info as you can while you're here. Most people, when they see how many shop fronts are up here, they get discouraged. But that one team of offliners came through these, and man, oh man, was it was a mistake. And then this is our actual roof. So you always need basically room for helicopters, right?
Yeah.
And so you really want to keep room for helicopters, but also you want to be efficient with your windmills. And so we came up with this kind of roof design for the windmills, and it really, I think this is the most you could fit without it being unsymmetrical, which you need it to be symmetrical. It's all about the style.
Mandatory.
So these little peak ups right here are really expensive to blow through just to get through one garage door. But if they go through the garage door, they have to go through 2 in order to get to the same place.
Oh, because of the roof thing.
If they go through those floors at all, yeah. And all of our electricity is powered by those solar panels that you see on the side and the windmills. And we have about 600 watts going through, so it can really power all of our ceiling lights, our Christmas lights. We have a few like siren lights up here for whenever we're getting raided, just to scare the raiders.
Sweet. That's cool.
All that good stuff, you know?
Yeah.
These 2 auto turns, the way this is set up, I feel like more people should do this with their roof floors, which is basically abuse the fact that your windmills need to have these like weird kind of structures, because these 2 auto turns can pretty much hold the entire roof by themselves. When we got offline, both of these had to be destroyed in order for them to progress.
Sweet.
So that wasted another few rockets and more of the raiders' time.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I haven't seen stacked turrets quite like that on the roof.
And of course, we overlooked the hotel because we've been bodyguarding it for the entire way, making sure they don't get offline. And
yeah, that's nice of you. How's it been going, by the way, with the hotel? Did you have to protect them a fair amount, or was it pretty easy?
Pretty much, we needed to go over there constantly and stop other people from either inciting Zephyra or raiding Zephyra, or people threatening to raid Zephyra. And so we kind of just sat here, and we would go run over there with as much as we could. We'd get into their room, evict the bad doers, and take them out. And they would, you know, they'd come out kicking and screaming, but you know, they came out eventually.
That's good.
And if they tried to build little bases, you can actually see one of them right there. Little bases around the hotel, and then just kill the residents the whole time.
Yeah.
I made sure to give them a little of that, you know.
That's good. That's good, dude.
don't want them to come anywhere near the hotel with that kind of vibe. That's bad vibes.
Hell yeah. All right, Snickyz has got to be one of my favorite players on the server right now. I like that he's kind of takes the game a bit more seriously and actually, you know, thinks about it and thinks about his designs. And, you know, he's obviously using designs that aren't his own, but then he's taken those builds and kind of making a thing of his own. And that's awesome. I see plenty of bases where it's nothing but something they copied right off YouTube, you know? Anyway, I just like the fact that he puts so much time and effort, even into picking the guns that he uses on the auto turrets. That attention to detail is super nice. Alright, well, I think that's going to conclude this Rust Base Tours video. If you want a chance to be in the videos, feel free to check out the link down below on how to join my servers. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.